ladies, we're on day 4 of Vlogmas, and today has been such a busy day so far. I got up very early because I needed to get to Cedar City by 8 o'clock, and so it's a bit of a drive for me. I had a dentist appointment that I needed to go to, and when I was driving in, it was snowing, and it had just started to snow, and so there was ice on the roads, and I just saw so many car accidents. Like, well, it had already happened, but so many cars pulled off to the side of the road because they had been in accidents. Police hadn't even arrived yet. Well, I guess there were some that they didn't have anybody in the car, but I just didn't see like police out or anything, or even ambulances or anything like that. But it doesn't look like anybody got injured or hurt, but there were accidents. Okay, that's what I saw. So I was very nervous driving in, but I got there in one piece, and I was just so grateful. And the appointment wasn't as pleasant as I usually like it to be, but it was just, I don't like going to the dentist. I really don't. That's why I like to have one dentist that I go to all the time. So I'm very happy that that is over, but I was nervous to leave just because of the snow and whatnot, but the streets already looked like the ice had melted, and so I just went to the other house, and that was so needed. I took out the Christmas tree there and I fluffed it up, and I'm not even putting ornaments on it or anything, but it's just nice to have a tree that's on, and whoever's over there gets to enjoy it. And this whole month we'll get to enjoy it whenever we go over there as well. But I took some time to clean up that house a little bit as well, and that just felt good. So then I came back home. Well, first I will say that I had to kill a little bit of time between the dentist and going to the house. So I went to TJ Maxx. I found a couple of things, and I found this really cute plate that has a Christmas tree on it, and there were several there, and I went back and forth on whether or not I should get like a setting, just like maybe 6 even, or 8, I don't know, but at least 6. That's what I was thinking. And then I thought, do you really need to do this? No, it's not necessary, but I got one. That way I can enjoy putting Christmas cookies on it, and it's a small plate. It's like a little just like a bread plate. That's kind of what it's like. A little bit bigger than the average bread plate, but maybe some people call it a salad plate. So I got one of those. Let me just show you. This is the plate, and it is so cute to me. I think I wouldn't even say it's red, but it's a mix between like red and pinkish, and I just really loved how it had the bow on the top. I wouldn't even say it's pink. It's like my apron, just a faded red. That's what it looks like to me. So it kind of reminds me of the real Christmas trees that I am starting a tradition of getting now from Smith's each year, and just putting the bows on it. Although these are ornaments, but the bow on the top, I just love it. Even has the red little base. So I just thought that this would be a great plate to have, to just put some Christmas cookies, or just cookies, or to serve little things on. I don't know, I'm undecided on whether or not to get more, because I did put it on top of like the cream plates that I always use. Okay, I put it on top, and it just looked beautiful. So then I thought, but why not? Why not just have a few? So I'm still thinking about it, but I did get one, and this we will enjoy holiday treats on there, or just whatever I make for the kids, just putting it on there. I think that that will be really sweet. So now let's talk about this. My mother-in-law gave this to me when she was last here for our early Thanksgiving, and I just thought it was so cute. I've been looking for a new cake stand, cake platter with a lid, but I haven't found anything that I really love yet, but this is really cute. I can do this. What I saw inside of Home Goods or TJ Maxx, it was like for the holiday, it had a Christmas tree on it, and I don't want to get things like that specifically for the holidays. And that's why I was thinking, do I really want to get another dish set? But yeah, again, still undecided about that. So anyway, I have been putting the sourdough bread in here just to, you know, house it in here while we're eating off of it. And that's been working out well because it still has moisture in there. It hasn't dried out. And so it is a little small, I would say, for the size of, you know, the bread that I've been making. But I'm actually in the process of making another loaf because this is almost gone. So that lasted us a few days, or, you know, 2-3 days, which was nice. And I'm just eating one slice each day. That's what I'm doing. So I just had my little lunch, which again was the avocado soup, slice of bread, and then I had an apple to go along with it. So I think I have one more day left of that soup, and today I am going to make the quiche. I just have been in the kitchen this whole time since I've returned home, and I'm just enjoying being in the kitchen. And this is very unlike me, I will say that. Maybe it's because making that bread just really ignited something in me to feel like I can do this. Not that I can't cook, it's just, it's not one of the things that I always enjoy doing. Like, there are other things that I would rather spend my time doing than cooking something or baking something that takes a lot of time and energy. So I like those things that are a lot faster, or the things that I just know like the back of my hand, and then I can just go in there and get it done, and then, you know, go do something else, go do something creative. And not that, you know, things in the kitchen aren't creative. I just would say that it hasn't been a love of mine, but I have been loving making bread. That is fun. And I don't even mind all the steps to it either. And what I like about this is that it really fits the way that I like to do work. It fits me being able to go in there, do a little bit, and then, you know, like, it has to rest, right? It has to rest on the counter, so then I can go and do a few other things and then come back to it, and so on and so forth. So this morning, before I left for the dentist, I fed my starter, and by the time I got home, it had risen, and I saw that it was already starting to fall. And so I thought, oh, perfect time to make another loaf. And then I put, you know, it back in the fridge. And my scale stopped working with the first one that I did, so I did waste a little bit of starter, I feel. Had to pour some of it out. But yeah, it was, I just really hope that the scale worked as it should have, and then I'll get some more bread to share with everyone. And everyone loved it too. So my foot, let's talk about my foot. My foot, I got a call from the doctor last night, or from, you know, the assistant, and it's actually looking a lot better. I don't even see a big bruise on it anymore like I did yesterday. It's tender still on the top, but last night, by the time I was done looking at the artwork at the neighbor's house, my foot wasn't hurting like it had before. So I was already just so thankful that I had more movement to it. And then I got the call from the doctor, or the assistant. She said that there were no broken bones, no fractures. And so that just really gave me some peace of mind. But then today I can just walk normally, and I was just thanking God, you know, because there's nothing like when you lose mobility or when something changes in your mobility. And I was telling my dad that I found myself when I was at Smith's, okay, and I could barely walk, and I was like holding on to the cart for dear life and pushing it, and just really trying to baby it when I was walking. I found myself looking at other ladies walking around, looking at their feet and thinking how lucky they are that they have full mobility of their feet, and just how they don't even know what they had. That's what I was thinking. And it was just kind of funny. It kind of puts things in perspective for you when something happens to you, that it just makes you count your blessings. One of those things that, you know, when I'm sitting there counting my blessings, that's really not one of the things that comes to mind, but something like that happens and suddenly it is on your mind 100% of the time. So anyway, today I'm just so grateful that my foot is mobile and moving, and I just want to do all the things. That's what I want to do today. So I have been doing all the things, and it's been a good morning, and I just have felt really productive, and I have more to do today. So right after I'm done talking with you, I didn't even set a timer on those raspberry, I was supposed to make raspberry muffins, but my muffin tins were over at the other house, and I forgot to bring them over here. And my daughter really wanted the muffins, and so they're going to be coming home pretty soon, and so those are in the oven right now, but I can smell them. I think that they're almost ready, but I did just check them before I started speaking to you, and the center, it wasn't done yet. So I hope that turns out, because that wasn't within the directions. It was for muffins, and this is in a loaf, and I used 2 boxes of Jiffy Mix to make this, and I still set it to the same temperature. It calls for 400 degrees. It'll just be longer probably because it's a lot thicker. So we will see. Hopefully that turns out, because I was thinking I will cut that up and I will put it on here to display beautifully. Put this in a baggie so it doesn't dry out, and then she will have a nice treat when she comes home. That would be Aria. Aria is the one that suggests or requested that. And then Kira, Kira and Ayla, they would really love to have quiche, so, and so would I, but I might have a tiny, tiny slice when it comes out. So anyway, that's a really quick recipe. I just whipped that together, but I have to wait until the raspberry loaf is out of the oven before I can put that in. That is not true. I have 2 other ovens that I could use right now, but I don't want to use those. I want to use the other oven, so that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, let's get this quiche finally whipped up and made. And for a second I thought I didn't have a pie pan, but I don't need a pie pan because I have deep dish pie crusts that are already made in the freezer, which I always use those. I do want to start making my own crust though. That's another goal that I have this year. I'm gonna try. I will try to do it. Miss Suzy Homemaker over here. Yes, that will be me. Oh, it's burned. I'm not Miss Suzy Homemaker. Aria's not gonna want to eat it. Oh man. Oh no. See? Ah. Great. Look at that. That is way too dark. Way too dark. Let me see what it looks like on the inside. Ah, well, the inside is done. Might be good. Is it salvageable? I mean, it's not burned, you know, it's just browner. A lot more brown than I want it to be. Doesn't have that soft golden glow. I guess I want to get it out of here so that it doesn't keep baking. So it doesn't keep cooking. Ah, that was hot. I don't want it to break. No. Well, it looks pretty. There. Look at that. It looks so pretty on my plate. Ooh, that looks really good. Really good. I fear she's going to mention something about this being too dark. But it looks so pretty. The more I look at this plate, the more I really want to go get more plates for the table, because it would look so pretty on the table, I feel, you know. And I just also feel like it would make other people happy when they're eating off of these plates this month. So I don't know. And then watch, I go back and they won't have any of them. You know what? That will be what determines it. If I go back and they have them, I'm going to get a few more, and if not, then I'll just have this one very, very special plate. You know what would be really nice? Would be some doilies, some paper doilies. That would be really pretty in here. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. I want to let it cool a little bit before I put this on here. But let me see. It fits beautifully. Oh my gosh. I am so delighted with this little tray. It's just the perfect size. The perfect size for little treats. Okay, my oven is preheated, so I need to hurry up and make that quiche.
Interesting way to say that. Very touching. on the phone with my family from Mexico, and they were asking me about you, and I was showing them pictures of us together and how I decorated your room. And my godmother said, I feel like you're gonna end up marrying her. Watch. And then he said, and I just told her that's the plan. Like that wouldn't work out either. But then I ended up like, they don't all have to start perfect. But then, and I was like, I told her, I said, we need to stop talking.
The quiche are in the oven, and I need to change the sheets in the guest room. I also need to gather the sheets from the casita from the last guests, and I just need to wash everything. But I already have an extra set of sheets clean for the guest room, so I'm going to just go ahead and put those on. And I wanted to decorate a little bit in there for the season as well. Not to mention, when I was at the other house, I picked up this lamp right here. So I've had this one in here, but I originally got this for the guest room. But I needed something in here, you know, for light. Something that wasn't bright overhead lighting. So I've been using this. But since I am sitting at my desk trying to enjoy the tree, it makes it kind of hard with this big lamp. So I think now is a good time to switch it back to the guest room, and I will see how I like this sitting here. Once I turn it all on and everything, I'll show you how that looks. But when I was at Home Goods, I found a couple of things that I wanted to share with you. So I found these tea towels, which I really like how they feel. They have more of like a gauze feel to them. And they remind me of the Christmas tree tea towels that I had before, or the pine tree tea towels that I had before, but I think I ended up getting rid of those or something because they got really discolored. So I found these, and I just think that this will be a really sweet addition to add to the kitchen. And then I tried these two tops on at TJ Maxx. So I've been looking for a color like this. This is like a dusty rose kind of color, and I just think it's so pretty. And then I also tried this shorter sleeve V-neck cream sweater. And I like the cut of it. I like where it lands. And so they both fit nicely. This one actually came with this silky scarf, which I thought was nice, though I wouldn't say that, you know, the design is my favorite or anything, but, you know, it's something I might be able to add to a purse or something when I'm wearing that, and that would look pretty. So I'm going to start on the guest room, and then the quiche should probably be done when I'm done with that, and then it will be time to put the or to knead the dough. I believe that will be the next step, and then it will have to sit for another hour. Let there be light. just with folding this comforter at the bottom of the bed and then now kind of laying it out and then folding it, if that makes sense. So I thought that the green would break up all this white and cream, which I think is good. The other option would be just to put the whole comforter on and then that cream color kind of fold it down at the base of the bed, but I don't know. I just kind of like it all the way like this without it being completely to the top. But I don't know, that's just me. Maybe it should be different. I don't know. Also, I'm trying to remember. I may have the set of shams for this at the other house. So I will need to check that the next time I go. And around this time of year, you really want to beef up the bedding so that, you know, it's a lot warmer when you're sleeping, etc. So I am happy with the way this garland turned out here. And then with the lights, it's just so pretty. I should roll the blackout shutters down so that you can, or the blackout blind down so that you can see kind of what it would look like when it's, you know, evening. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, if you will. How would you style this bed? Would you put the green just all the way across, not even roll anything down? Like I said, it would be ideal, I think, if I had the green shams instead of these cream ones. Personally, but I'll have to find those. The keys should be done pretty soon, but this was a nice little thing to get done. The next thing I need to do is to vacuum this floor, which has been on my list of things to do. I think the dog tried to rip something up. Must have been. So anyway, I'm going to vacuum this and then it will be time to take the quiche out. This looks so cute. Back to the stretch and fold. So apparently I missed a step, but when I'm looking at my notes here, it doesn't say that I had to knead the dough again. So I don't know if it was just the kind of, what do you call it? The way the recipe called for that it didn't. I'm gonna have to look at her video again just to see if I missed a step. I don't think I did, but you know, I could have. And if that's the case, and actually I think I saw a different video of someone else's where they did knead the dough again, and maybe this lady was just all about the easiest, fastest way to make bread, because it was all about how to make it in one day, which that's actually what I'm doing today, because I fed it today and I'm making it for dinner tonight. And so I mean, it's already gonna be past dinner time, but I'm just saying it will be ready later this evening. And we're actually going to be going to an event of sorts tonight. My husband asked me to go. I'm going to be meeting the mayor of this city, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I hope that this turns out better than last time. Someone said to put ice in it the way that Hillary does of Old World Home at the bottom of the Dutch oven. Someone else said to put rice at the bottom. So I think this time I'm going to try the rice and see how that goes. Now the recipe that I'm using calls for not preheating the oven. before it goes in, and not preheating the Dutch oven either. So I'm going to stick with that for now. Of course, I think that I might try different methods along the way just to see what I like most. But for now, this is what I'm gonna do. The quiche are finally done and they look beautiful. So this is dinner tonight for anyone who wants it. Otherwise, they make their own stuff, like one of my daughters made some garlic Parmesan pasta and didn't clean up after herself. Anyway, Jorge's going to be home any minute now and we can eat. I should probably text my dad and my stepmom, see if they would like to have some quiche as well. And that will be it. Thank you so much for spending today with me. I hope you are doing well. And please let me know in the comments below, what are you having for dinner tonight? And I look forward to seeing you in my next video.
Welcome to Inspired by Nikki. Today's episode, setting up a new wireless mesh system for the internet. This one is The Lady of the House Handbook. I am on page 7. Lady to Lady. You should have me read your books, audiobooks.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Now I understand why my dad didn't want me to do the voiceover. Here is my second loaf, and this baked for 1 hour, covered. I did not uncover it, only to check the temperature at about halfway through, because the timer stopped working, or I couldn't get a read on the timer because Jorge was messing with the internet. But I put rice at the bottom of the pot, and that's what it looks like. So the bottom, it's pretty hard, you know. I may end up trying like what Hillary does, I guess, to put the ice cubes on the bottom. So I will try that next. Each time I'm going to try something a little different, something that I've either read about or heard a suggestion about or watched a video about, something to see what I like, to find my preference. But I didn't even take the lid off to put it back in for the extra time that it called for. But I checked the internal temperature and it was over 205, so that was supposed to be what it was. So now I'm going to cut into it and see. Hot still. Oh yeah, that looks really good. A lot less of the, you know, big holes that I saw last time, because I did do a little bit of kneading before I put it in the oven. So, let me see. It's kind of hard to cut through to the bottom. So that is what it looks like, and I think that it looks really good. It looks beautiful. Feels nice. I should definitely try a slice. Just a small one. Feels very nice. I like the texture of this one. Looks so good.